Okay, now I'll mount the shaft onto these adapters. Simply slide it in the hole. Follow up on the tailstock side. Lock the tailstock in place. And apply moderate pressure with the tailstock quill. Now I'll just position the tool rest. Always rotate the work by hand first. Then use the roughing gouge to turn this into a cylinder. You can reposition the tool rest. Keep it fairly close to the workpiece. You can feel along the back side and check your progress. And now we're round. Okay, we'll use the calipers and parting tool here to give a couple of critical dimensions of the maximum diameter. Now we'll just use the skew to plane this to a perfect cylinder. Now I just need to mark a couple of critical dimensions. I'll use my template as a reference. This should be the fattest part of the body. There. This will be the area of the cone at the top. And that'll be the peak of the cone. Now I'm going to use the skew chisel to cut a V right here to separate the main body from the cone at the top. Simply arcing the tool down each side of the V. Removing just a little bit of material each time from each side. And I'll take this to about a 3/4 inch diameter. Now I'll use the roughing gouge to shape the main portion of the body. Remember to always work downhill from large diameter to small. You can use the roughing gouge to shape the entire body, but if you feel like you are able, try using the skew. Just clean up the surface and greatly reduce your sanding if you're able to do this. If not, get the best cut you can with the roughing gouge and sand from there. That noise that you hear is a little bit of vibration because of that small 3/4 inch diameter. The wood flexes just a little bit. That's okay, just take light cuts and keep your tools sharp. One of those tricks I talked about, not only did this adapter adapt the lathe to our blank, which had a hole in it, but it also gives us our finished diameter, both at this end and later at the other end. Now we'll continue using the skew to create the cone at the top here. Just like making the V-cut, small cuts, simply raising the handle, using just the tip of the skew. Should yield a very clean cut with minimal sanding required. Now down the other side. Once again, our adapter block gives us our finished dimension at the top of the stem. From there, we're ready to sand. You can sand with a strip of paper just like this, or you can power sand as I did on the base, remembering to go through all 3 grits before applying your finish. With the sanding complete, simply remove it from the lathe and then assemble with the hardware.